the last one, I don't think we're so bad.
No, Tuck! The wench had not a whit of human charity.
Charity isn't everything, my lord. What are you looking for?
What ho?
Which what ho?
Yonder, Tuck, a castle. And perhaps therein lies the embodiment of goodness and charity for which I've searched so long.
Oh, that what ho?
We must ride like the wind, Tuck.
It's only a castle, my lord. It's not going anywhere.
I've got a feeling about this one. Ride, Tuck! Race!
Oh, sports! Oh, yes, sports. I love sports, too. Especially.
They do make a lovely couple, don't you think?
Oh, great. I've never seen better.
And you say he stands to inherit his father's kingdom?
Mm-hmm. If he ever settles down. You know what I mean?
I think I do. An heir, you mean?
Right. You can't very well give away the entire kingdom without knowing who it goes to down the line.
Well, I am certain he can do no better than Debbie.
Debbie?
Princess Deborah Al-Shmatar.
Right. Well, I wouldn't bet on it.
I beg your pardon.
Excuse me, Aaron, there's nothing against Debbie. It's just that I've been with this man a long time. He's very hard. He's never been satisfied.
Deborah has been well instructed. I think he will find in her everything he needs.
Oh, I'm sure.
How would you like for my dog here, Herbert Al-Shmatar, to attack a little bunny?
No. Thank you, madam.
Okay, bunnies are out. Well. What do you folks do for a good time?
Much of the time, madam, we deliver food to the poor.
You do what?
I know. Would you like to do that now?
Oh, no. No, I can't.
Oh, madam, I understand. Do you know, I used to feel the same way. I was somewhat embarrassed to deliver food to the poor. But you know, we found a way to do it so that we don't offend them. In fact, they never know it was us.
You deliver food to the poor?
Why, yes.
Right. You had me worried there for a second. I didn't think you had a sense of humor. You're serious. Okay, sounds great.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but, I just have to talk to my mother, the queen, for a second.
Yes, of course. Madam.
Yeah.
Nice kingdom.
Mother, I cannot go through with it.
Of course you can, dear. I did.
You know what this prince does for fun?
Just relax. You will learn to like it.
He feeds the poor.
What?
He feeds the poor.
He can well afford to. Understand? But I am certain you can interest him in other pursuits.
34 hectares by 7 leagues. Nice kingdom.
Madam, I would have thought the pantry was a more appropriate place to start.
Oh, I think we'll find everything we need right here.
An unlikely place to find a haunch of mutton.
We got haunch.
My lady.
Oh, come on. Now, where's your sense of humor?
Well, frankly, madam, it is your sense of propriety that concerns me.
Okay. Strictly business. Now, if you were poor, what would you want?
Well, I should want bread.
Exactly, coin of the realm, or at the very least, something negotiable.
No, bread, the kind you eat.
You see, that's your problem, Prince. Right there in a nutshell. You got no imagination. Now, do you really want to help the peasantry, or just tide them over for a couple of days?
Well,
Catch. Now, how many loaves of bread do you think that's worth?
Yes, for a few hungry peasants, this would be a godsend. Oh, madam, surely you aren't offering to...
Oh, but I am. Charity begins right here. You want to give me a hand?
No, madam, I dare not.
No? How come?
Well, you see, it simply wouldn't be proper.
Oh, there you go with your sense of propriety again. I mean, just think of all those poor starving peasants of yours. Propriety? Or poils?
But you can remove them yourself.
And you get all the credit? Either you help or the deal's off.
Well, you can't stop there. You don't know my prince.
I thought you might want to go on with your story.
Yeah. Go on, please.
Well, it was a mighty struggle went on within my breast, you can imagine.
That wasn't exactly the one I was imagining.
The task was most delicate.
Wait a minute. You mean there's more? You didn't tell me that part.
Well, frankly, I was somewhat ashamed.
Confession is good for the soul. Please finish the story. I've been in the forest for a long time.
Well, you see, the princess simply would not stay still. It took the better part of the afternoon and well into the evening. Yes, madam, I quite agree. I think we have been generous enough.
Oh, not at all. Why, the very thought of just one underfed peasant causes my heart to leap in my bosom. Try this one, it's bigger. Wait. It's just that your hands are so rough.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm so sorry, madam, and you such a delicate, charitable creature.
Use your mouth.
What?
I can almost see those poor, starving peasants, those poor, frail bodies, your mouth, crying out for sustenance. The poor, wide-eyed children. That's it. Starving children.
Oh.
Their gaunt little cheeks. Their empty bellies.
This is paste!
Their eyes.
Pearls are paste! This is costume! This is costume jewelry!
Well, I certainly wasn't planning to cast real pearls before swine.
Why, you deceitful, you uncharitable wench! Who are you?
Wouldn't mean a thing to you if I told you. But take some advice from one who knows. Stay away from princesses. They'll play you for a sap every time.
So, we thought if Tuck here went along as my prince, we could weed out the riffraff, and my enthusiasm wouldn't overtake us.
That's it? That's the end of your story?
Well, yes, it's what happened.
The ending stinks. You ever hear of poetic license?
What? At the cost of truth? Never.
Okay, if that's the way you want it.
What do you mean by that?
Stories should have really hot endings. Like my story. Sleeping beauties, man-eating brambles, fire-breathing giants.
Yes, tell me more.
Oh, you'll see when we get there. Now, the princess grew up to be quite the little lady.
Oh, yes, surpassing beauty, grace in all her ways, the wits of a name.
You got the picture. Not to mention a dandy little kingdom and a dowry you wouldn't believe. You can bet the prince action was pretty heavy.
Oh, yes, but she never succumbed.
That would be telling. You see, once upon a time, in a land far away, her father entertained a king from another kingdom.
Here we have